Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Torpid Gamer bringing you real information from an honest perspective. And today we are going to be talking about Nintendo. Yes, Nintendo. I'm going to have some unpopular opinions to say about it, and I'm going to say some good things about it. So before anybody starts jumping down my throat, because I know that every negative comment about Nintendo, there's always 20 fanboys lurking in the bushes ready to attack this person. Okay? So I want to start off by saying that I've been with Nintendo. I remember playing Nintendo when I was 2 years old, and I went to my neighbors and I played Mario, and I loved it. I loved that game, and I got one. I got a console for myself. Okay? And then I got the Super Nintendo, and then the Nintendo 64, and I remember that was the first time I had ever played a Zelda game from start to finish that really stuck with it. And that whole game just changed my outlook on the future of gaming because it seemed so open. And it was fun, and I beat that game I don't know how many times. I guarantee at least 10 or 12 times that I played through that game and beat it. Okay? So I like Nintendo games, but I don't like Nintendo, the company, Japan. Okay? I don't like them. And just so you know, I don't hold any consoles up on a pedestal whatsoever. Okay, in fact, I've been recently just come back to console gaming, and I've been mostly PC for a while, but I miss the luxury of the console, you know, the plug and play, sitting on your couch with the controller, and all this. So, you know, I don't hold any console up. I don't favor Sony. I don't favor Microsoft. If I favor anybody, it's probably PC. So let's go ahead and start off with this Nintendo Switch reveal and what I think about it. Well, right off the rip, the price point is too high. There's no way they can get by with charging $300 for the system with no game whatsoever. That might be okay if it was powerful, but compared to the PlayStation 4, not even the Pro, just the PlayStation 4, it's really lackluster. You know, the Xbox, it's just not going to perform. But Nintendo's never really tried to keep up with that, I guess, so that should be no big surprise there. But that's not even my main concern, okay? It comes with one set of the Joy-Con controllers, and if you want to buy another set, $79.99, $80 for Joy-Con controllers. For those little Joy-Con sticks, 80? Really, Nintendo? Okay, you want the grip? You want the grip? 30. $30? Nintendo, $110? If you want an extra controller, do you think we're made of money? Okay? So maybe you just want the Pro controller. $70. $70 for the Pro controller. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing, Nintendo. I do understand what you're doing. You're making money. That's what you're trying to do. But how about building a better relationship with your consumers? Okay? Quit worrying about how much money you can make, and maybe more about how can you connect with your consumers, because you feel very disconnected from the market. Okay, so the buy-in for the Switch automatically is going to be, you know, $360 plus tax, because, you know, that's with no controllers. That's the console plus the game. And Zelda is really the only thing that's holding this system up. I mean, so of course I want to play Zelda. Of course, everyone else is going to want to play the new Zelda. So, you know, this is a good reason to go out and buy a Switch, for, you know, to get the new Zelda, play it handheld, even though I don't really get into the handheld gaming too much, but that's just my opinion. I guess maybe I'm not their target audience, but, you know, we're looking at a very skimpy lineup of games that are going to be launching. And Nintendo says they want to space out their game launches. So, you know, because they had a full lineup, I guess, when the Wii U came out, and it didn't really help them. And so they're going to try to space it out. You know, so pretty much, I think Mario Kart 8 will be coming out in April. Skyrim for the 20th time will be coming out in fall. And, you know, then we got the Mario game, which everyone's excited about. And I looked at it and it seemed pretty cool. And that'll be coming out, it's supposed to be coming out in the holiday season. Even though I've read online that it's actually already completed and it could have been released, but they chose not to. So let's go ahead and get into the memory that's provided with the console. A $300 console, mind you, okay? $300. That's the price point of a PlayStation 4. That's the price point of the Xbox One S, okay? 32 gigabytes of memory provided.
32 gigabytes of memory provided.
What? Nintendo, what are you thinking? 32 gigabytes? That's the least amount of memory you could have included. I mean, you can fit 2 games on. If you like digital games, you're going to have to go out and buy a new memory card. So that's another added cost that you're going to have. It's like Nintendo is just saying, let's make the most amount of money with the least amount of costs. And I know that there's going to be people out there saying, oh, that's just how business works. You don't understand business. Okay, I do. I get it. You want to make the most amount of money and you want to pay the least amount of money to make that money. But what kind of relationship are you building with your consumers when you charge as much as your competitors and provide inferior hardware? What are you telling your fans? Okay? You're saying you're stupid. Here, pay the same amount of money that you'd be paying for superior hardware and love it. If Microsoft or Sony pulled this kind of crap, they would never hear the end of it on the internet. It would be a field day on these people. Okay, but when Nintendo does it, oh, it's okay. I don't think it's okay. It's not. It's not okay. I mean, is nobody upset? Does nobody see how Nintendo is screwing people out of their money with providing the least amount of effort? I don't get it. One of the positive things I will say, though, is that at least it's 1080p when the console's hooked up to the television. You know, thanks, Nintendo. Thank you for giving us 1080p, okay? And it is 720p when you just have the handheld, I guess, to save battery life. You know, and I get what Nintendo's doing with this handheld market. You know, they've dominated the handheld market. They've been winning at it. So they figure, you know, our consoles aren't doing too great. Let's bring what we're doing good at over to the consoles and kind of mix them together. But it seems like the people who play consoles aren't buying your consoles for a reason, okay? And it's not because they weren't handheld, okay? It's because the lineups of the games were poor. Not very good games on the Wii U, okay? And I bought a Wii U, and I traded it in after a while. I mean, you can only play Super Mario Maker and, you know, Mario and Zelda and Mario for so long, Super Smash Brothers for so long before you just get tired of it. Now I'm going to get into the part that really, I mean, it just shocked me when I heard this. Okay, Nintendo has the audacity to charge for an online service. What? Nintendo, why? Why do you think you have the right to charge for an online service? You know, it's like they want to be Microsoft and Sony, but they don't want to deliver the same quality of content. It's crazy to me. The only way that this will work is they better include all the, you know, they better have a big library of original Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, you know, all that nostalgia that's holding Nintendo up today, all that nostalgia. They really need to deliver that on an online service somehow for free. They need to be giving away games for free because as it stands, Nintendo's online service, the way to add friends and communicate and connect is really just more of a hassle than it's worth. So how well do I think Nintendo sales are going to be for the Switch? I guess they're out of pre-orders already on GameStop. You know, I'm sure a bunch of people rushed out to get it. You know, it's kind of cool, you know, being able to change it from a console to a handheld, I guess. But how long is that kind of gimmicky feature going to be able to hold the Switch up? You know, the Zelda, like I said, is really going to be it for a while. And how are they going to sustain that momentum until the holidays? At this price point, at the price point of the accessories to play, I mean, it's a large buy-in. You know, and everyone says Nintendo's not for you. Go play grown up, go play adult games. Nintendo markets for the younger crowd. Well, you know, if I had a kid, I could buy him an old Super Nintendo and he'd love it. Okay, the ones who are buying this game are gamers. You should market to gamers. Okay, the ones that are buying consoles, the ones that are going out and buying Xboxes, the ones that are going out and buying PlayStation 4s, they're console gamers. That's who you market to. Okay, because kids don't buy things, adults buy things. And you're going to get a gamer involved if he has a kid, and you make it appeal to the adult parent. Okay, they're going to go out and buy a Switch because it appeals to both him and his child, not just his child. Okay, that's my opinion. Look at the numbers for the Wii U sales. They didn't do too hot. Okay, Nintendo on the consoles, not doing too great. And I know they're going to try to capture some of this momentum from handheld, but I think the gimmick is going to wear off, and I don't think they're going to be able to sustain any type of growth unless they pull something out of their hats. You know, I guess at the end of the day, my main problem isn't with the games that Nintendo provides, even though there's not very many. It's not even with the hardware as much. It is with the company. You know, Nintendo Japan. They seem so disconnected and so greedy. You know, and they've attacked all these YouTubers who were just promoting their game. Why? Because they wanted some of that money. They want to take... Okay, so somebody puts up a YouTube video, and YouTube takes some of the profits, and the maker of that video takes some of the profits. Well, Nintendo wants to take some of your profits from that. They want to take half of, or whatever, 40% or whatever. I don't even know, because I don't even care to look into it. But they want a piece of that. I mean, why? I mean, I don't know how many games that I've purchased because I watched a video of someone playing a game on YouTube, or someone reviewed it, okay, on YouTube. And even if they're negative reviews, it's still publicity. I've bought games that had negative reviews because not all the time I want to experience it for myself, because everybody's opinion is different. Somebody might find a game bad and horrible. I might find it enjoyable, okay? Some people, you know, might love this Switch when it comes out. They might just love it. Me personally, I'm just not impressed with it. And that's my opinion, okay? My opinion. It's not a fact. I'm not saying the Nintendo Switch is a horrible device and that's going to fail miserably. I just giving you my honest opinion, okay? And it's unbiased because I don't hold Nintendo up. I don't hold Sony up. I don't hold Microsoft up. Okay, they provide consoles, they provide games, they provide entertainment. And I compare the level of entertainment and the level of heart put into that to make it an easy experience for the consumer. And I don't see Nintendo putting in the same amount of effort that I see, you know, Sony or even Microsoft, which I'm not very happy with either. So that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you're not a subscriber, if you enjoyed the content, hit subscribe. I have some other videos up. I just recently started this channel, so I'm going to be posting on a regular, semi-regular basis as best as I can, because I do work full-time. I've got a heavy load, but I'm going to do my best to kind of pump those videos out. And, you know, if you enjoyed the content, hit the like button. If you didn't, if you hated it, dislike it and tell me why, you know, in the comment section. Tell me why you disagree with me on this. This is just one man's opinion. You know, it might not be fact at all. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. This is Torpid Gamer, and I'll see you guys around.